I like to play the live instruments into the production, and I'm having the time of my life. These are the sessions that I love, man. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of How I Start My Day in the Studio. I am using my Canon Vixia. It's been years since I've used it. It's been in my bag, and I feel like that this image is actually a lot better. I actually liked it when I looked at some of the footage and I looked at the kind of panoramic, kind of wide-angle fisheye look, whichever one you want to pick today. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, today we're working on my business partner and friend Eric's new record. We've been in the studio going really hard, and I'm excited about this whole situation because Eric has been knocking songs out. And you guys see him coming to lives every now and then. And we got Tasha in the back over here chilling in the studio. What's up, Tosh? You good? But tomorrow I have Wesley working on some records tomorrow, some comedy records, and then I have an artist, Carolina, coming in Friday, and I'm really excited about that. Man, you guys don't understand. Living the dream. It's not about the gear, it's about the work, and it's about being around creative people, man. So I'm about to go have some lunch. So yeah, kicking the day off really late. I should be ashamed of myself. I got out the bed about 10 this morning. And made it to the studio about 12. Traffic wasn't too bad leaving from Hollywood to come over to Glendale. We're going to get lunch right now. I just can't wait to get back to show you guys the song. The song is really dope. Like I said, we did about 3 songs so far. And last night it was so awesome because I got to use my new 710D Universal Audio for the first time. And man, I've been tripping. I've been fooling myself. Wonderful preamp, man. So we are at this really cool slider spot. Really basic, straight to the point for any hungry studio person. So yeah. So I'm back from lunch and I'm in my booth now, and the reason why I'm in my booth is because I want to go over with you guys my new vocal chain that I just found. It's just amazing. Well, of course, the first thing in the signal flow is the actual singer, which is me. I'm the artist, right? And going into my U87, none of the polar patterns are switched. There are no roll-offs, anything. It's just straight cardioid going into my preamp. And the preamp is the 710D. And my settings on it is in between transient, solid state, and 2 right there. And this is my gain and my levels. And my compressor is set to fast. The insert, no out on the insert. We have a low cut is on. Meter is out. And phantom power is on because it's the 87 going into that, and I don't have a pad on here. But yeah, so I didn't use my Unison preamp last night, and it turned out fantastic. I'm really excited about the record. So look what's in the lab today. I decided that I was just talking about the new bass line I was just doing, and I did it on the motif. But now the 37 is here, so we're doing it on the 37. So, woo. Beautiful bass, beautiful bass. That's right now constructing it for this session. Let's get to it. So we have a modified preset here on the Sub 37. I got some noise in here, some decay, and it came up with this sound. It's more funkier with the wheel, but I only have limited assistant today to hold the camera for me, Natasha. But I'm back to it, man. I'm about to drop this in. So when I am organizing my sessions, right now you guys can hear me producing the beat. If I'm doing something like routing into the computer or into the Apollo or into my DAW, I always name it in my Universal Audio Console software. So I think I'm gonna make this a permanent. As you guys can see, I have my Avalon 737, my TLM 103 and 710 option. It's a 710 is the option. I have my routing really specific when it comes to me working in the studio. So I'm going to go ahead and name this Mother 32. I already did, but I just want to show you guys. I keep saying Mother. It's actually a sub. So I put Moog sub 37 and hit enter, and I just nailed it. So see, and that's all it takes. And even though I tweaked the sound that I wanted in here, and I set up with the oscillators and the filters and envelope generators in there, I come back to my universal audio because I'm recording directly into tape. Well, I'm recording to my DAW through the console software, my Apollo XAP. What I'm doing here is I'm going to adjust this on this Ampeg Classic. It comes free with the universal audio Apollo. It has a few like Brainworks effects and different things like that you can add to it as well. So I'm going to tweak it into this so I can have an original sound of my bass, because like I said, I don't really like it. And what you guys think, give me a thumbs up if you like the bass that I added to the production on the track that I'm making right now. So, oh yeah guys, and I also forgot to mention that even when you look here in Pro Tools, you also see that I have it labeled as Moog Sub 37. I make sure that my Pro Tools is congruent with my console software, and the settings are congruent with that, and they work and they're corresponding to that. So I'm having a great time, y'all. This is actually how I like producing records. I kind of, Logic's sitting over here lonely right now, but I really like to kind of work outside of the box instead of just being in like DAW and software and stuff like that. I like to play the live instruments into the production, and I'm having the time of my life. This are the sessions that I love, man. So hopefully you guys are getting some information from this. I love this stuff, man. So we have the talkback engaged on the Universal Audio console software. I have a twin upstairs, but haven't quite engaged it yet. You say what?
I messed up on one of the words prior back too.
So there has been a change in plans. I went upstairs to grab our Apollo Twin, and because we ran out of course, DSP. We have 6 hexacards, but we're going to use this one. I think this is a solo, so we can squeeze about 4 more plugins that we can use in there, powerful plugins. Because I'm using a lot of hardware, guys, but also that with all the outboard gear that you want to use, Universal Audio actually implements a lot of nice emulation of those plugins. So with that being said, I want to be able to use my plugins, and I already capped out the Apollo in every single session. What's up with that? Why are these plugins so powerful? Hey, we can't complain. It's great technology. So let's go ahead doing the install now, the drivers or whatnot, and we're getting to work. So it's been a great day in the studio. I really appreciate you guys for coming back to my channel. So we did the install, and the studio's a little different. We put the ES8 back here and put the Moog Sub 37 up here. And of course, the montage and motif, all of that over here. So I'm about to shut down the studio, guys, and we'll be right back at it tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Hey, we live.
Archie Beatz on the beat. Yeah.